think in this new season, Emily's character is going through a dramatic journey, an internal struggle. How do you work in order to balance the funny side, the internal struggle, the melancholy side of your character?
Well, yeah, she is. She's going through a great deal, and she's trying to balance it as well. So of course you have to deal with how she feels. I mean, I as an actress, I have to deal with how she feels and how she's going to react. She's not a woman who wants people to see her in weakness, although sometimes she has to admit it to some degree. As far as being funny when you do stuff like Alan Arkin, that's who it was. It was Alan Arkin.
Great as well, I would say.
Okay. And I had auditioned for him, and I was playing his funny scene, and I didn't get the job or anything, but he said to me, when you're playing funny like that, he said, play it for real, don't play it for fun. Play it real. And of course, I took him to heart, and he's absolutely right. So something can be something very funny, ridiculous, ludicrous. It will make us laugh. But the person playing it, it's real for them. It only becomes funny if you tell it as an anecdote later. You know? So that, yes, it was Alan Arkin. Brilliant guy.
Yeah, totally agree with that.
Yeah.
Talking about funny stuff, which has been for you the funniest scene to shoot in this movie, and on the other side, the most challenging one in an emotional way?
The most challenging one is I have a real fight with my daughter. It's pretty vicious. So that was hard. It was just hard. You know, you get to the emotional place, but you know, like everybody knows, you're doing film, you're going to do it over and over and over again until it's right. So that was very difficult. You know, the thing is, I'm so crazy about Lauren Graham. I love her as a person, and I love working with her as an actress, that it's almost every time, and this sounds really silly, but every time I get a chance to work with her, every time we have a scene together, it's a joy. It makes me happy. So I couldn't even separate out anything off the top of my head. I can't think of anything right now anyway, but I love her. And I think she's a fabulous actor. I think she's a much better actress than people realize. So she's my girl.
She's amazing.
She is amazing.
I don't want to talk about messages, but is there anything you would like the audience will take away watching these new 4 episodes?
That's an interesting question. I think they're going to see something that they've been seeing all along, which is the humanity of these people. I think what's happened, because of the fact that Rory is older, and that we're all older, and that we've suffered this loss, that there's something a little deeper with these shows than there always have been, and yet there's some silliness in these shows that are just goofy. But Gilmore Girls has always been goofy. I could think of 2 things that happen in Stars Hollow that are just off the wall, as they say. So I'm hoping that they're just thoroughly entertained, and then that they'll have those moments that they'll really stop to think about things. And you know, I think with a good show, and it happened to me even when I watched Gilmore Girls, things will resonate. It's like a good book. Things come back to you. A scene in a good movie, you think about, you know, that was really good. So hopefully Gilmore Girls is going to be doing that for the fans. So